Okay, so, I did not know what the fuck this was until someone commented about it under one of my videos. And yeah, they said some other stuff too, and I was kind of just like, bitch, what the fuck? Because they were like, oh, you have vocal fry. People don't just whatever, like, people hate you for saying all these leftist viewpoints or whatever, and people hate you for your voice and whatever, blah blah blah. It's like, I already know that people hate me for my voice and the things that I say sometimes. Like, they make it pretty fucking obvious, so, like, why the fuck are you telling me that people hate me for this reason when I already fucking know? Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. People make it very, very fucking clear. So yeah, I don't know. But I did not know what vocal fry was until I saw that comment. And yeah, so basically, like, once they said that, I was kind of just like, what the fuck is this? And so I looked it up, and I guess it's kind of like when you don't have enough air going through the vocal cords when you're talking, and then it kind of ends up being creaky. Like, it's called the vocal fry in some places, and then in some places it's called creaky voice. And yeah, so that's kind of what that is. And yeah, I did not know what the fuck this was. And I, you know, I would always get some stupid, weird comments saying some random shit, and I was like, I never knew what the fuck people were talking about. I was always kind of just like, what is, because people would be like, oh, your voice is weird, and I'm just like, what the fuck is a weird voice, or what the fuck is a normal voice? Because, you know, there aren't that many people that, I mean, there are other people that also kind of sound like how I sound, so I don't know why people would be like, oh, you need to sound normal. Because, like, okay, well, first off, actually, it wouldn't happen if it wasn't normal. You know? Like, if vocal fry wasn't normal, it wouldn't happen. So, that's one thing. But also, other people also have it, so how the fuck is it not normal if it happens normally to some people? Like, that's what I don't get. So I don't know. But like, also, people want to claim that people are doing it on purpose, but like, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not trying to have a vocal fry. I'm not trying to sound creaky. Like, that just happens sometimes, you know? It just happens every so often. Like, why would I want to force that? Like, it it would be so dumb to force it, and also I would not sound the same if I was actually trying to force it, but like, I'm not forcing it. So, I don't know. I also, when I was looking it up, I saw some other people saying that they don't force it. Like, we're not trying to sound like this. Like, some people might be trying to sound like this, but a lot of us aren't. A lot of us just have it happen sometimes. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird to be like, you're doing it on purpose when I'm not doing it on purpose. I literally have no reason to do it on purpose. I didn't even know that it was a thing, so I don't know why the fuck people would think I was doing it on purpose if I'm not doing it on purpose. It just happens every once in a while when I'm talking. Like, you know? Also, a lot of people want, like, kind of come to the conclusion that there is a sexism thing going on with it, because a lot of people like to attack women or assigned female birth people. So, yeah, I think if I was a cis man and I wasn't a trans man, then people wouldn't hate me as much for it. If I went on testosterone and my voice dropped however much, I feel like people wouldn't really hate me as much for it. So I'm kind of just like, maybe I should try to get on testosterone then, because, you know, maybe people would be less shitty to me if it really is a sexism thing, then maybe I need to somehow have my voice be deeper and then people wouldn't hate me so much because people think I'm a woman when I'm actually a man. And so, I don't know. But also, a lot of people will still hate it for if someone has a stereotypical gay man voice, people will still hate on that too. But yeah, I think it's just people hating on people who have a little bit higher voices, and it's kind of, yeah, dumb. But yeah, it's just like I've watched so many movies and shows and YouTubers and stuff. Like, I've watched so many things that I'm just like, how is this not normal to people? Like, why are people telling me my voice is weird when there's literally other people out there who also have this sort of thing happening, this sort of thing going on? How is it not normal if it's literally happening to so many other people? It's also happening, it's also people across the world. It's not even just one place. And it's been happening for decades. Like, you can go back to like an old movie or show that's in black and white and you can hear people have that kind of creaky thing at the end of their sentence and stuff. And it's, you know, so I don't know. It's fucking weird that people are just like, this isn't normal when it literally is. And me and a lot of other people aren't forcing it. We're just talking. It just happens sometimes. Some people also say that it happens when they're a bit more relaxed. So maybe that's another thing. I'm like, whenever I'm making videos, I'm literally just sitting here chilling, trying to not be too energetic because I don't want to, I don't want to, like, take a bunch of energy from myself. Like, I don't want to, I just want to sit here and chill. I don't want to wear myself out making a video. So usually I'm just like, hey, just chill. I'm just doing this as like a chill thing, whatever. And then you know, people think I'm sick or depressed or some shit. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm literally just chilling and talking. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. But also, if it really is because someone's just chilling and kind of in a relaxed state, then I don't know. Maybe that's why people think I'm like depressed or some shit, is because I'm just literally sitting here talking and I'm not like bouncing off the walls. Cause like, I don't want to fucking waste energy doing videos. Like, I already don't have enough energy for a lot of other stuff, so why would I try to waste energy on that? Like, you know, also, I don't want my videos to be like me bouncing off the walls, all crazy energetic. Like, I just want my videos to be chill. Like, I don't like watching videos where people are like screaming at the top of their lungs, all crazy, running around, bouncing off walls. Like, like, I don't know. I could use some examples. Like, everyone knows who Mr. Beast is, right? Probably not a great example right now because of certain things happening. But like, I've used his videos as an example before where he's always yelling and people are always running around crazy, and I get that, like, those videos end up getting views and stuff because they're so crazy, but I just don't really care for that content really, and I don't want to make that content where I'm bouncing off the walls crazy, yelling at the top of my lungs. Like, I don't have the energy for that. And I feel like it would just take so much energy for me, and I couldn't do anything else that day. So I'm like, sometimes I also want to make multiple videos in one day so I can kind of chill for the next few days and then, whatever. So I also don't want to make a bunch of videos in a row where I'm like bouncing off walls, doing all this crazy stuff. And then, yeah, I would not have the energy for that. So Yeah, if it is really like a thing where the creaky voice sort of thing happening because you're like more chill and relaxed, then I guess that kind of would make sense because when I am making videos, I am kind of more like, hey, I'm just sitting here making a video, just talking. Maybe I'm showing people how to do something in a game. And it's like, just here for a chill time? I'm not here to be crazy bouncing off the walls. I feel like a lot of the channels that are like that are usually directed towards kids, and that's not something I want to do. I don't want to be targeting children for my videos. Like, that's not the kind of audience that I want. So, I'm not gonna be making that kind of content because I don't know, I just don't care to. I don't really want that kind of audience either, so yeah. But yeah, it's also people mistake the creaky voice thing for like, oh, you do a bunch of drugs or you do a bunch of smoking, and I'm like, I've never smoked in my life. I've never done drugs in my life. Like, I mean, if I was gonna pick a drug to try, it would probably be weed or something, but I don't think that would really do anything for like voice stuff, especially if I tried it like once. I don't think it would do anything to vocal cords or anything. But like smoking, like cigarettes, yeah, that would that like, over time, if you smoke a bunch of cigarettes, then obviously your voice is gonna get a little whatever because of it goes through your throat and your lungs and everything, and then your voice ends up getting raspy from that. But also, some people just have normally raspy voices, so it's kind of just like another reason why I'm just like, how can my voice not be normal? How can I not be talking normally if so many other people have naturally raspy voices? Like, it's not just, oh, they smoked a bunch. It can just be because they normally are kind of raspy. So it's kind of like, I don't know, why the fuck are people making assumptions and judging off of stupid bullshit that they don't know about. You know? Like, I just. Like, no, I'm not sick. I rarely get sick. I've never smoked in my life. I've never taken drugs ever. I don't really drink alcohol that much either. I might be kind of depressed sometimes, but I'm not gonna be making videos then. And also, if I do ever get sick, which is very rare, I don't get sick very often, but if I do, don't make videos when I'm sick. Or if I feel like shit, and I start crying about something, I'm not gonna be making videos doing that shit. Why the fuck would I make videos if I was crying? So it's like, I don't get why people think of all these things, and it's just like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would I make a video if I was, I don't get it. Like, yeah. Also, if I get sick, it's probably only gonna be like a few days, and then I'm fine, and I don't really miss anything. So it's kind of like, I don't know. People are fucking weird. But now I actually have a term for it, and I can shut people up now. Fucking finally. So if you don't know what the fuck it was, then there you go. Stop asking if I'm sick, crying, or depressed, or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. Some people make up the weirdest fucking shit. I've even been asked many, many times if I was fucking dying. And it's like, why the fuck would I be dying? I never said I was dying. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, bitch, what? I don't fucking know. And then people get mad at me when I'm like, I don't want people to be concerned about me for no reason. And then people get mad at me because they're like, oh, they're just concerned. They just feel bad for you, whatever. And it's like, why would I want people to be concerned for no reason? Like, if anything, making people be concerned for no reason would be rude. So, like, why would I want people to be concerned for no reason? Like, You get mad at me for not wanting people to be concerned, but then you would also get mad at me if I led people on to be thinking that I was sick or dying or some shit. Like, I feel like it would be so fucking horrible to tell people I was dying from some horrible thing and like making people feel bad for me. Oh, you poor person. And then be like, oh, hey, send money to my GoFundMe so I can treat myself or whatever. And that's a fucking scam. Like, people have literally lied about having cancer before, and they got, like, giant amounts of backlash for it. So it's like, why would I do that then? Not only would people hate me, but it's also just really fucking shitty to do. So it's like, you know, I'd rather people not be concerned about me because there's nothing fucking wrong with me. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, do you want to be concerned for people for no fucking reason? I don't fucking get it. Like, save your energy for people that are actually dying. Save your energy for things that are actually important. 'Cause, like, there's nothing fucking wrong with me. I'm perfectly fine. I'm healthy for the most part. I'm not dying of some horrible disease or anything. Like, leave me the fuck alone. It's literally just me talking normally. This is how I always sound. I always sound like this. And if you think my voice is annoying, just imagine being the person with the actual voice who that is actually annoying. Because I've always fucking hated my voice. I literally want to die because of my voice. So shut the fuck up. Be glad you only have to listen to me for only. I mean, you don't have to listen to me either. Like, you literally. Like, my videos are only so long, and you only have to listen to me talk for so long during one video. Or you could just leave and never listen to me ever again, and you can save yourself from annoyance. But for me, I can't just leave. I can't just not have this voice, you know? Another reason for me to go on testosterone because I fucking hate how I sound. And hopefully it will make my voice not so shitty to listen to for me. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess that should be it for this video, because I feel like I kind of talked about all of the stuff. I mean, well, actually, I did kind of want to bring up like celebrities and stuff, and musicians that kind of have the vocal fry or creaky voice, because there are a lot of musicians and celebrities that have it, and people are just like, oh, I love this person, and they get like super popular. Like, if you just look up vocal fry celebrities, then you'll get a bunch of stuff about this and that celebrity kind of has it. And, you know, they bring up like the Kardashians, which I know a lot of people fucking hate the Kardashians because they're kind of like, you know, controversial. So that's kind of one thing where I'm like, yeah, no. But also, it's like there was also Britney Spears that got brought up with another thing, especially with "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." That one, that one song, like, is very known for that kind of sound, for sounding voice and whatever. But yeah, hang on. I want to look up celebrities again because I kind of forgot some stuff. I guess there's Katy Perry, it says here, which I don't know. I don't really listen to Katy Perry stuff, so I don't really know for her. And then there's Julia Fox that shows up here, which I don't know. I can't really think of her, how she sounds. Paris Hilton, which I also don't watch anything that she's in, so I don't fucking know. And then this other one says, hang on. So they bring up Britney Spears, and then Zoe something, I don't know how to say her last name. They also bring up Katy Perry again. Someone says this one also has Ariana Grande, which the stuff that I've seen her in, or the stuff that I've heard her, where I've heard her voice, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, maybe I guess. And then this one also brings up Scarlett Johansson, which I can't think of how she sounds right now. Even though I've seen her in like Marvel movies, I still can't think of how her voice is. They also bring up Kesha. I don't really listen to her music, even though she was really popular when I was growing up, because it was the early 2000s. I still can't think of how she sounds. So, and then there's also Emma Stone, which, I mean, I would have to listen to some of these people talk again because I don't remember how exactly they sound. So I don't know. But also, the video that I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm gonna have it linked down below again, just in case you guys forgot. But they were showing a bunch of examples, and I feel like I don't really have the vocal fry as much as some of the people that were in that video. Like some people were a little bit less, and I feel like I don't really have as much either. But I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on whatever stuff. I don't know. But I just talk and it happens. So I don't know. I feel like that's kind of how it is for some other people too. That's what I've seen other people say that it's just happens for them. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's some other celebrities list here. Except for they're not coming up. They're not loading fast enough, so I'm kind of just like whatever. But okay, this list here. So that person says Ariana Grande too. Um, Also, a lot of like metal musicians and stuff and rock bands and stuff have it kind of like screechy and creaky stuff and whatever. So it's kind of like a lot of people seem to like these, and then there's a bunch of people hating on people who have it normally when we normally talk. And I mean, some people, I'm sure, again, I'm sure there's some people that are doing it on purpose, but there are those of us who aren't doing it on purpose and it's just our normal voice. Like I'm literally not doing it on purpose. Like 100% not doing it on purpose. I promise you. Why the fuck would I do it on purpose? I have literally no reason to do it on purpose. People are just like, "Oh, you younger people want to be on trends and stuff and you younger people want to be like the Kardashians or whatever." It's like, I fucking don't care about the Kardashians and I don't care about trends. So why the fuck would I do it on purpose? Like, it makes no fucking sense to me. But, yeah. Um, Someone mentioned Genshin Impact. I don't know. But what other people are bringing up? There's more Kardashian stuff. Some people are bringing up Miley Cyrus and some stuff, so I don't know. I guess that's kind of another one. I would have to listen to her voice again. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really getting too much else for like famous people. Some people seem to whatever, but yeah, I'm just like, again, people being like, you need to talk normally, and it's like, I am. And it's like, what the fuck is a normal voice? Because a lot of people have this too, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Also, what they tell me to look up what a normal voice is, and then when I do, nothing really comes up. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah. Anyways, I should end this video because it's kind of long now. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's it. So bye then.